Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be sharing a simple keto-friendly dessert recipe with y'all. Lately, I have been really wanting a piece of cheesecake, and when I found this recipe, I gave it a try, and it was so good. So I thought I would share this super easy, super simple, quick to throw together mini cheesecake recipe. Before we hop into the recipe, I wanted to take a second to talk about our sponsor for today's video, which is Skillshare. If you have never heard of Skillshare, it's an online learning community with more than 25,000 different classes in design, business, culinary, and so much more. I have been using Skillshare for a couple of months now, and some of my favorite categories is the culinary category because I am really trying to start upping my game in the kitchen. And then I'm also loving the business category because as someone who is self-employed and has no idea what she's doing, there's so much useful information for me. Whether you're wanting to fuel your curiosity or creativity or even learn some valuable skills for your career, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving in 2019. They have a super affordable premium membership where you can have access to as many of those more than 25,000 classes for less than $10 a month. However, if you are one of the first 500 people to click on the link down below in the description to check out Skillshare, you will receive 2 months of premium free. So be sure to go check that out if you're interested. But now let's get back to the video. The first step is to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. This recipe should make about 6 mini cheesecakes. So I have a regular sized muffin tin right here. And what I am going to do is take some super cute spring colored cupcake liners and line about 6 of these cupcake tins with the cupcake liners. Obviously, the first step in making a delicious little cheesecake is to make the crust. And there's only a couple of ingredients you need for the crust. You need some almond flour, some butter, a sugar substitute. I am using the granular swerve. It works great in this recipe. And lastly, you will need a tiny dash of salt. For the crust, you're first going to add in 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 teaspoon of your sugar replacement, and I'm using Swerve, a half of a cup of almond flour, and lastly, a little dash of salt. Now that I've added my 4 ingredients, I am just going to mix all of this together until it forms pretty much a dough-like texture. As you can see, my dough is completely mixed together, so I am going to set this aside and grab my cupcake tin, and we are going to split this dough evenly into the bottom of these 6 cupcake liners and use our favorite tools ever, our phalanges, and press it down into the very bottom of each tin. Basically, the easiest way for me to split up this dough is I kind of just pushed it down into the bottom of this bowl and cut it into 6 different sections. So with clean hands, just grab each little section of dough and press it firmly into the bottom of each cupcake liner. Now that we've pressed the crust down into the bottom of the pan, we are going to set this aside and start working on the cream cheese filling. For the cheesecake filling, you're going to need a couple of ingredients. You're going to need an 8-ounce block of cream cheese that you've had softening, 1 egg, some vanilla extract, some more of your sugar-free sweetener, some lemon juice, and some liquid stevia. Grab yourself a mixing bowl, and the first thing you're going to do is add in your 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese. Now I am going to grab an electric mixer and just mix up this cream cheese until it's smooth. Now that my cream cheese is smooth, I am going to crack in my egg. And then once again, mix it all together. Now that the egg and cream cheese are blended together, we are going to go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients, which is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/4 of a cup of your sweetener, and lastly, I'm going to do a couple drops of this liquid stevia as well, just to sweeten it up a smidge more. Maybe 20 drops or so. And now I am just going to blend the heck out of this until it is totally smooth. Now that my cheesecake filling is completely mixed, I am going to grab our little cheesecake crusts, and we are going to evenly distribute this batter into each of the little cupcake liners. I tried as hard as I could to get these about even, so what I'm going to do is drop this muffin tin a couple of times to try and get the cheesecake batter to spread out evenly throughout the top. All right, we are ready to pop our mini cheesecakes into our 375-degree oven. These will take roughly 15 minutes or so to cook all the way through. They will start getting a light golden brown color on top, but you do want to keep your eye on them because it could take a little less or a little bit longer for them to cook. So you just want to make sure that you don't overdo them. I just pulled my mini cheesecakes out of the oven. As you can see, they're starting to get lightly golden brown around the outside, which means it is perfect and time to be pulled out. So what I'm going to do is let them sit here and cool for about 15 to 20 minutes before I pop them in the refrigerator, because obviously cheesecake is best eaten cold. Alright, so I have let these cheesecakes cool in the fridge for about an hour. So we are going to give it a little bit of a taste test. So this is what it looks like when you peel the wrapper off of it. A perfect little cheesecake. There's our crust on the bottom. It's nice and golden on top. So let's give it a bit of a try. Cheers! I love cheesecake. See, on the inside it's all soft and fluffy like cheesecake should be. The crust is crunchy but not too hard. Oh, it's perfect. You could top these with a little bit of berry, some whipped cream, however you want to eat it. But let me tell you what, they are so good. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick and easy keto-friendly mini cheesecake recipe. It doesn't take very long at all to throw it together, but it does have a delicious payoff. If you enjoyed this recipe video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't done so. And I will see y'all again real soon with another video. Bye, guys. Mwah!